Now, nearly heading into the last third of the season, Interstellar jumped 5 spots in the last event after winning the sprint, 2 points over the 2-time winner before Martian, and National Park just a few points back behind in third. Now, heading into an event we've seen many times in the past in Marble Superiors, but now modified here for Solo Marble Series, the Balance Battle. 2 marbles at a time going on the balance beam, trying to get as good of a score as possible in 2 runs. The score they will have will be as far as they get in the run, which is how many centimeters they have. Finishing is 130 points if you get in that green catch basin. As you can see, Nightfall would have gotten 119. I'm not sure what Superior would have gotten, but it would have been worse. Heading into the first run, Tangerine and Desert Sand to start things off. Desert Sand just got their first medal last event. They're going to do better here. Tangerine in the top half has performed well in many events. 119 for Desert Sand, 100 for Tangerine. How will they go in their second run? And down they go. Oh, Tangerine gets passed up. They switch in the starting gate, by the way. Tangerine did not use that well. Only a 64 for 164. Another 100 for 100 for Desert Sand. Puts them at 219, which is the benchmark. Now, National Park and Permafrost. National Park at 3rd. Permafrost, I believe, in 11th. Oh, I think National Park just did a little bit better. Yes, they did. 196. Permafrost fell just before 100 right here, but now they're making it onto the thinner white beam there. How will they do in the second run? Permafrost will finish. This is the first finisher we have. National Park also not doing too shabby, as another 100, 226 for Permafrost will officially take the lead. First place, 3rd for National Park. Now, Firework and Emerald. 2 marbles sitting near the bottom of the standings. Firework got a 4th in the last event, 3rd before that. Emerald sitting in 15th, and they're both not going to do too well. 100 for Emerald, tied for 2nd, but Firework in 82 is the worst of the first runs we've seen so far. How will they do in their second run? They can surely recover it, but how much will they? Oh, Emerald falls off really early. Firework does decently. And Emerald, just a 46, 146. You have to do well in both of your runs, and Emerald surely did not do that. Firework would do better with an 182. Now, Capri, marble sitting in last place, and Wormhole sitting in, I believe, 10th. Down they go. Both of them are going to do pretty well. Wormhole will get to the end. Capri making it somewhere near 115, yeah, 113. And Wormhole will take P1 for the first runs, but how will they do in the second run? Down they go. Both of them are not doing too well. Capri, I believe, falling off just before 100. Yeah, 94. 207 for them in 4th. And Wormhole is officially taking the lead with 230, getting a finish and an 100. Now, Martian and Hydrogen. Hydrogen is sitting at, I believe, 13th. Martian in 2nd. Trying to redeem themselves after a bad last event. Actually, these were the bottom 2 last event. Hydrogen is going to get to the end. Martian and 100 is still not too bad. They can do a lot with an 100. They can tie with Wormhole. Hydrogen, also a 130. They have to make it on that white beam to do it. And they're, in fact, going to get another finish. They get a perfect 260. That will surely win the event, if not be up there if anyone else finishes twice. Martian, a 212, also not too bad, in 5th. Will anybody be able to beat or tie with Hydrogen with Orchid and Sunstreak? Orchid falls off very early. Sunstreak, 98, not the best, but they can do a lot with that. Orchid is basically out of the event. The highest score they can get is 179. And they're going to get an 100. And Sunstreak will finish. That's a very good score. That will be a 228 into 3rd place, knocking Permafrost off the podium, I believe. Yeah. And Orchid just in 11th. Now, Cumulus and Caramel. 2 marbles to start with the letter C. Caramel up there in, I believe, 5th. And will finish. And Cumulus, I believe, in 12th or so, near that area. Maybe 14th, actually, I think, yeah. And it will be 130 for Caramel, 97 for Cumulus. How will they do in their second run? Oh! Caramel had so much to work with that first finish. And it will drop them from 1st to 6th. Just a 214. 2 points above Martian, 5 behind Desert Sand. 196 for Cumulus. Very consistent, but you need to get higher scores to be up there. Now, Sea Turtle, a marble sitting in 6th or 7th, my bad. And Interstellar are leaders, and they're going to fall early. And Sea Turtle is just, in fact, giving the win to Hydrogen, fumbling the catch basin right at the end. Let's see this. hits the wall, falls right out the catch base, and that's the 120. Interstellar, they have to do something well with a 54 to start, and they're going to get a finisher. That's the best they could have done. A 184 is not going to be great, but it will be 12th, better than the 14th place earlier, I believe. And Sea Turtle getting 220, that's good enough for 5th. But Hydrogen getting a perfect score in this event 260 will give them the win, sitting at, in I believe, 13th place in the overall standings. Wormhole getting their first medal in 2nd. They've been medalists all season. And Sunstreak, a marble, sitting in 4th. Very crucial to get 3rd here. Will that put Sunstreak in 1st, actually? I'm not too sure. But let's see. So we look at the overall standings. Sunstreak has, in fact, taken the lead. It is a tie with them and Martian, but they have more medals. So Sunstreak has the lead. Martian in 2nd, tied with 94. Interstellar just 2 points behind with 92. And then Caramel. The next event, by the way, will be the Javelin Throw. See you next time. Goodbye.